Okay, so here we are with part 2 of the pre-release unboxing video. This is the deck building part of it. I've already gone ahead and separated out my colors due to some production limitations. I wasn't able to do a full video. This is like my third attempt here. So I've already set aside my dinosaur deck that I built that I was excited about. What I did basically was I went through and I looked at the mana casting cost of all my creatures, tried to get a decent curve, and then I did the same with my spells. And as you can see here, I've got some 2s, I got some 3s, but I have a lot of 5s. And that kind of concerns me because I don't have a lot of mana fixing in this deck. I do have the New Horizons, which is nice. I get to put a counter on one of my creatures, a 1/1 counter, and I get to enchant a land that gives me 2 mana of any color when I tap that mana. So that's pretty cool. I also have the Blossom Drives, which will allow me to untap a target land. So I do have some mana fixing, but not enough to really make me feel confident in this deck. I feel like it'd run really slow, knowing that there are Pirates and Vampire decks that could be made that are going to run faster. I feel like they would get in front of me before I had a chance to either stall them out or overcome. So while I like this deck, I don't feel very confident running it in a format like this. So what I went ahead and did is I separated my blue and black and made the pirate deck that I had kind of entertained going with due to the pirate's cutlass, the treasure map, and even, if you'll remember, the pirate ship. So I want to show you what I came up with there. We had Duress, which is great. 1 black to, discard a card from their hand. Opt, of course, is great. We've got the Pirate's Prize, which will get me a couple of treasure tokens. We have the Contract Killing, which is removal. There's my little pirate ship. Raider's Wake, which is a really cool enchantment with the raid ability, which at the beginning of my end step, if I attack with a creature, opponent discards a card, and when they do, they lose 2 lives, so that's pretty sweet. Here is the Pirate's Cutlass, of course. Vanquish the Weak, another removal spell. March of the Drowned is really cool. 1 black, you get to bring your creature back from the graveyard, but more importantly, if you've got pirates, you get to bring 2 pirates back, so I really like that card in this deck. Perilous Voyage is just one card I have in here to kind of stall out my opponent if they get too fast for me. 1 with the Wind is going to give my creature +2/+2 in flying, which again goes back to that whole evasion discussion we were talking about in the first video. Got my creatures now. Tried to keep this mana curve a lot slower, and you'll see here what I was able to do versus the other one. Now, whether or not it would run better than the dinosaurs, that's something we can discuss in a different video. But you can see here, I've got my 1-drops, 2 of them. One of them's a flyer, which is great. One of them I can give Death Touch to, awesome. I've got the 2 drops, which are pretty sharp. Here's a flyer as long as I control another merfolk. Here's an unblockable merfolk, so I'm good with those. Desperate Castaways, can't attack unless I control an artifact, so that kind of stinks, but I do have 3 artifacts in this deck, so 4 actually, so I'm not too worried about that card. We have more pirate synergy going on here. Raid ability is really nice, so we have the 1 enchantment that I mentioned. We also have this Ruin Raider here, which at the beginning of my end step, if I attacked with a creature, I can reveal the top card of my library and put it into my hand. I do lose life equal to the card's converted mana cost, but I'm not too worried about that because, as you can see, the highest mana cost I really have to worry about is a 5 here and a 5 here. A couple of 4s, but I'm not too concerned about that. So I feel like this deck would run a little better than the dinosaur deck as far as being faster. So this would be the deck I would run in my pre-release tournament. You'll notice I didn't really mess around a lot with white. I'm not comfortable going 3 colors. I probably could have gone with a white-black vampire deck, but I didn't really feel like I had a lot of black vampires to really play with that theme. So I'm going to go with the pirate deck. I'm going to run this. If any of my friends at the local game shop are watching this, and you guys still have your pre-release packs or decks set, I'd be happy to play this sometime and just try it out just to see how it does. But, thanks again for watching, guys. I know this one's kind of short and you didn't get to see the full process of me going through deciding what to put in a deck and what not to put in a deck, but maybe next time we'll be able to do a video like that. Please remember to like and comment on the video thread. I always appreciate hearing constructive feedback. And if you would be so kind, subscribe to the page, and then you can see some of my more upcoming videos. I would like to do a bundle unboxing, and I'm hoping to get a box, so maybe I can do an unboxing video for that as well. And obviously in those videos I'll take the time and showcase some of the rares. So again, appreciate you guys watching. Thanks.